What's up, guys? Jason here with your look at this week's top stories and our wrap-up for Friday, March 30th. Those seismic tremors you feel aren't the remnants of a previous earthquake, but rather the sound of Netflix stock hitting the ground and then going back up and then hitting the ground again. Apparently, Netflix is struggling to find a comfort zone after their failed Quickster experiment required them to backpedal. They'll be splitting up their libraries into two separate sections, with streaming movies on one side and DVDs on the other. Now, subscribers will still have access to either catalog. It does seem like it's going to require a separate search. But with Netflix shuffling up its format on a fairly regular basis these days, who knows if another change isn't right around the corner. Man, wouldn't you just love to live in the world of Sega, where you could lose $83 million and still claim a $243 million profit? Well, it was that loss that Sega's calling extraordinary, which I call a ton of money, that has led to news that they'll be making some major changes that includes reorganizing their US and European operations. Now, many of the non-IP based games are already rumored to be canceling, with Sega focusing on their biggest moneymakers like Sonic. However, one of the biggest bits of news to come out regarding the loss is that they may be considering switching to streaming as opposed to retail releases, giving yet another indication of where the medium may be headed in the future. If you're a child of the 80s, you probably remember a time when every VHS you could rent had Arnold's picture on the cover. Twins was no exception, as it starred the former Governor and Danny DeVito in what was considered a hugely successful comedy at the time. Well, supposedly, the studio is in search for a writer and director for a sequel involving the twins finding out there was one more sibling they didn't even know about, and oh yeah, he's Eddie Murphy. Now, the comedic possibilities of seeing both Arnold and Eddie share the screen could be great. I'm just a little nervous if Hollywood's remake factory can pull it off in the right way. And in this week's new releases, join Perseus on his quest into the underworld in Wrath of the Titans, follow Tiger Woods' entire career in Tiger Woods PGA Tour 13, and get a chance to play some of those Xbox Live releases you may have missed with Capcom's Digital Collection. And that's your weekly wrap-up for Friday, March 30th. I'm Jason Messer, and be sure to get your news and reviews by subscribing to the channel and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.